Part 5 of my coaching session with Miss Sandra Graves. Alright, question number 6. What does happiness and respect mean to me? Well, this was my shortest and longest answer. Defining happiness for my brain was easy and fast. Defining respect turned me into a prison reformer. It is comical to me how I branch off from respect to fixing prisoners by fixing their environment, but I do believe that my answer would solve society's problems with criminals that don't respect anyone. I omitted my thoughts on how to reform public schools, but here they come. Kids should be allowed to quit school at 10 years old instead of 16. And they should be declared adults by 13 years old instead of 18. Why are we babying teenagers? Yes, let them drive at 13 years old. Let them get married at 13 years old. Why not? Some of them are doing it anyway. They're not, well, in other countries they're getting married, but in this one they're having sex, so might as well. And if a 13-year-old with a well, they want to have sex, that's fine. Skip question number 7 at this time because it is this summary. Alright. Question number 8. Why do you view them that way? I view the questions as helpful because Tony Robbins taught me that if you ask better questions, then you will get better answers. And that thinking is the process of asking and answering questions. So the questions are helpful. So the questions are important because they help me discover what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. The answers help me to find out what is the next step in my journey to accomplishing my goals and to know why I have those admirable objectives. Question number 9. Make sure you are have a blessed day and make sure you are using what God gave you. Alright, so it's not a question, but what did God give me? God gave me the internet and the knowledge from Miss Sandra Graves, plus somehow He woke me up. My brain is alert. I am self-aware at age 40. We all can help someone. Thank you for helping me, Sandra. Sincerely, Daniel. Alright, so what were all these videos about? In these videos, I was talking about what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, about the mirror exercise, how I see myself and how my children see me, and how I want them to actually see me. Alright, I'll mention it. My daughter did write me a list of things that I could do to be a little bit more elegant. She said, and these are things I don't do in front of other people except the family, right? She said, don't fart at the dinner table. She said, what on the battery. So that's good advice. Battery, let's plug it in. Let's not run into problems. Alright, so she wrote a list though. She told me. She told them to me and I wrote them down. Go shopping with them, but I don't want to go shopping. Go to the mall with them. No, I don't want to go over there. Should malls exist? They could exist if they want to, but I don't know why people go there. I mean, number one, they're farther away than Walmart, for me. Number two, what do they have there? I mean, I prefer going directly to the stores like Home Depot and Walmart or Lowe's. And the dollar store. Now, the dollar store I can see, but I don't see the purpose of going to the mall. I just don't see the purpose. All right. Have a beautiful life. Be better than I am. If I can help you in some way, just send me an email or drop a comment. The comments actually keep me motivated. Like I received the best comment from a video that I put up, and it said, "You are the best YouTuber," or was it, "You are the best YouTuber ever"? Because I'm giving you a real life soap opera, reality TV show. I know I don't have other actors in it, but that's because I do it slowly so I can see. The people next door, they don't want to be on they don't want anybody to know who they are. So most likely, if you know me, wow, hi, nice to see you again. But most of the time, people that watch my videos, they might not even know who I am. I'm a man. To the family, what am I? I am the weird one. Doesn't work, stays in his room all day, goes to the park with his dog while he rides the bicycle, makes a bunch of videos of public, personal, private information on YouTube. Personal, public, private information. That was a mouthful. What do I want for you? I want you to know that some people, I don't know any other word. Maybe you can tell me what the word is. But horny is something, it's a feeling like when, you know what hungry is, when you're hungry for food. So once you start having sex, wait a minute, nope, even before, because I was horny before I started having sex. Everybody's horny. And you got to take care of that need. To me, is one of Maslow's basic needs, like air, food, water, shelter from the cold or heat, and sex. You need sex. I don't know how religious people do it. I don't know if they cut off their genitals. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. And that's the problem I always had, because I always wanted a family, and I did want to be a priest or a pastor once I learned the word. But I didn't know that you could be a pastor and be married outside of Catholicism. Now I believe all things are possible to him that believeth. I really believe that. Little by little in your life, you will get a phone call. You will be in a situation where there won't be anyone to help you except for your God. And that's when you meet God. You say, can you get me out of here? When I was incarcerated, yes. Oh, please get me out of here. I miss my son. I know he's yours, but he was in my keeping, and I cannot take care of him if I'm in here. Please get me out. So he got me out. And then I went to I see this family maybe 3 times a year. We went to their house, and the spouse I know doesn't like me. She's a woman, right? What woman likes me? A man that does not work. And she said to me, why did they let you out? And I gave her a home run right there. I said, because God decided to let me out. And she couldn't top that one. It was a rude question. However, I gave her the answer. And before that question, she had asked me, what did you miss the most? Or who did you miss the most? And I was about to say my son and my dog, but what happened is her husband is a diplomat. Not a real life diplomat, but he's a person that is polite. And he said, everyone. He missed everyone, which would include himself, and he's a great person. I do admire him. Of course, he stays away from me because I have a video where I talk about the one time that 2 black ladies were fighting at the park. He was with me that day, and they had like 15, 20 people, children, and I don't know where they got all these women, right? And young boys, though, none of them beyond 10, 11 years old. And so when I saw that they were about to start grabbing their hair, I walked right between them and I split them up. But I didn't do a good job. I got thrown on the floor like instantly. I don't even know who threw me to the floor. So ever since that situation, he's white also. So this diplomat type polite friend of mine doesn't hang out with me anymore because I'm too wild. I'm too wild. And I was so happy. I was like, if I die, I die. But the way I looked at it was, I said, God, both of these women are your children. And they're not supposed to be fighting. And so I walked right between them and I put my arms actually on top of their arms because they were grabbing onto each other. And I tried to split them, but I went down quickly. I don't even know who threw me. But at the same time, I was not the only one on the floor, because I remember when I was getting up, others were getting up faster than me and others were getting up slower than me. I was like, whoa. Well, that ended that real fast. And then I looked behind me. The cop had been watching all the time, but he was waiting for his reinforcements. So I don't know if anybody got arrested because what do you do? Who was the one fighting? Well, I don't know. It could have been her. Oh gosh. But I noticed that they did take out the kids from the cars because the parents started getting into the cars, and then the cops stopped everybody from leaving. They let me leave because I was on foot or on bicycle. I think I was on foot. Or wait, they might have let me leave because I was white. And so the cops just let everybody. Everybody else was black except for the cops and myself and my friend. He's 50, I think. So I'm learning from him. I admire him, my friend. However, I know I keep away from people. Like he called me for Father's Day, right? But I was like, oh, thank you, Happy Father's Day to you. Yes. Oh, what a blessing it is to be a dad. And I said, oh, thank you for calling so much. It means a lot. And I ended up the phone call. I ended the phone call just by talking and saying those things. Oh, see you soon. See you soon. Yeah, but when am I going to go see him? I know his wife doesn't like me. And then I love going to his house, except that the kids, like his kids and mine, they are, well, actually his kid and mine, the one that's there, right? They just play video games. So I don't like that. I like more like, one day I'll find out if I can do it. If I can have a fire, like a bonfire or what do you call these things? Una fogata. Like at the beach in Honduras, I went to one of them where there was no food. It was after dinner, but they did put a fire on, and everybody was singing songs and like a camp, like camping. It was a funny moment. So that's what I would like to do, where the family is actually interacting. Not that the grown-ups are in that, well, they're doing dominoes. The other ones are, the kids are playing video games. I mean, that's split up. I'd like to do something together. Like I noticed some millionaires do that. They it's usually just a man and his wife and another man and his wife, and they go to restaurants, then they come back, and then they start playing dominoes, and maybe there are three couples. I mean, they do something, but the kids, I would like to do something that includes the kids. Enjoy your life, be better than I am. Read your Bible and go help someone. I know you put your life at risk when you help people. When I split up those two girls, we all went, several of us went down like dominoes. I don't even know who it was that, I just remembered encountering such a overwhelming strength, like an ocean wave, and I was like, I'm going down. It was difficult to stay on my feet. I was on my back instantly. All right, isn't that exciting? I did something. I stopped the fight. All right, bye.